need to... There we go. Forgot to calibrate my model. Anyways, hi! So, I've been doing a little bit of drawing today. I am sort of behind on my work. Oopsies. But, uh, admittedly, when am I not? So, yeah, I'm just gonna hop right into things, honestly, because I want to get this finished. I'm gonna try to finish this whole thing today. So, let me just move over here and tummy equipped. But yeah, this is what I've been working on. Oh, actually, it could be a bit bigger. All my clients be like. Anyways. So yeah, I drew all of this today and I'm tired. So we're gonna try and finish it. I don't know if I'll be able to, but if I will, that'll be pretty awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna be drawing Falin from Delicious in Dungeon. And still not 100% certain on like what I'm allowed to actually show on YouTube. So, any visible naughty bits in this will not be drawn until I finish the stream. Anyways. So, I've got that all finished. This took me forever. I am so tired, but I have a lot more to do. So now that I've got this background done, we'll just do that. And just gonna make a point of reference line. Just to know that this is where that ends. There we go. And then we can hide this for now. Perfect. Hi. Okay, yeah, so admittedly, I drew all of that by hand. Um, what I did was I just used a line tool. Well, okay. Instead of using the line tool, sometimes I just use like the selection rectangle, right? Because if you do it super narrow, you get a line. So what I did was I just approximated a distance between them like this. Then I just took the brush I was using for lines and went like this. And just like, like a brick pattern. And I did a lot of that. A lot. Though I will admit that, like, uh, once I got to around this point of the wall, I realized that, I could have just, like, copied the brick patterns. So what I did was I just like took this area and copied it up here. Actually, you can see This brick is the same there, but don't tell anyone. It's it was killer, but it was worth it. Yeah, for real. It's like it is a pain to do tiles well, but it's so worth it, I think. And I don't know, I enjoy painting rocks and stuff. I'm weird like that, I think. Part of me wants to like go in and detail all of this, like maybe add some shading and stuff. I don't know, like that. But I feel as though if I overdo it, that'll just make this look worse, you know? So I think I'm going to leave it at that. Let's take my reference line and make it red. And now we're just going to do baselines for Falin. I've actually never painted that rock. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking, Don't Karaoke. Like, if I over detail it, it's just gonna look bad, and it'll, like, detract from the actual characters. It's good enough. Here, I'm going to draw the rock from memory so that I can say that I have painted that kind of rock as well. Oh my gosh, that wasn't me! That was not me! My brother is like on the other end of the room and he did that. Don't look at me like that. I know what you did. Anyways. I'm sorry, that was really fun. Oh, I heard it on my mic. uh, Nothing happened. But, anyways, uh, let's draw the rock. I don't usually draw guys. This is gonna look horrible. Keep asking me to draw women. I'm a lesbian. I don't know what men look like. That's a little too red. You know what? I'm just gonna look at a picture of the rock. Yes. Everyone's like, oh boy, she's drawing Falin. Falin's so attractive and pretty. I can't wait to see her. And then they tune in and they see this abomination. It's turning into something. Hold on. Actually, I think we're getting somewhere. Oh, I missed that. You burped. You burped and my mic picked it up. I don't know how to draw noses still. People be like, there were no signs that you had ADHD, Clara. And then meanwhile, I am on impulse painting the rock. Because this is like the rock face. This is the face he makes, right? The, oh, that face, you know? It's not gonna be a pencil for this. He sort of looks like he's pogging. Just smush some stuff around a little. You know the face that he does, the rock face where he's like, oh. I I don't know. I'm doing my best, okay? I know he looks horrible. Okay, it looks bad, doesn't it? I don't know how to draw the rock. Fine, I'll scrap the mouth. We will remake it. It will be reforged, stronger and better than ever. Also, I bet now y'all know why all of my noses are just this. Like, noses suck. Oh, well, I'm glad one of us thinks so. Dwayne The Rock Johnson was my favorite character in Delicious in Dungeon. ProZD did such a good job playing him. That's true, yeah. Like, I think Faith. Oh gosh, this eye. But I think that noses are very important. Actually, wait, I think I'm onto something. Hmm. Oh gosh. I should. I'm gonna hide him in it. Oh right, ears. I forgot about ears. Oh, and let's put some music on. Some beautiful music for while I draw my terrible attempt at the rock. He looks better now than he did. Yeah, I'm impulsive. Of course I'm drawing him because of a joke. This facial symmetry is, like, horrendous. I feel like I'm gonna need to redo those eyes. Hmm. He sort of has, like, that thing. Oh my gosh, maybe I will. That ear is terribly proportioned. That's another thing. I always draw ears too big. I should totally do, like, a draw stream where, like, I let people request stuff. Not like, draw my OC, please. No, like, draw Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Would y'all want that? Like, that actually sounds like it would be really fun. I know, right? Gonna have to do that. Oh yes, also he's bald, so he's shiny. This mouth is just not looking right. We need to tweak that. Yes, he's a shiny Geodude. Geodude. There. Hmm. I'm taking this too seriously, but it's fun. Honestly, I think this is more or less done. Okay, I think that's the closest I can get to drawing the rock. I feel like if I did a more, like, proper study, I could do it better. But it's, like, not bad. Rock solid? No, not rock solid. Just a little solid. Actually, one thing. His head's a little pointier than this. Oh, wow, that actually helps a lot. As weird as it is to say. Okay, that's sort of better-ish. You know what? We're not going to do any better than that. Perfect. I'll just leave him in the Falin folder. Time to actually work. Time to do my job. To be fair, though, I think that look pretty good. Yeah. Just grab a sip of my soda. It's been 50 minutes. I've spent the past hour painting the rock. Worth it. You know, Tsukiji's streaming right now. I was gonna watch, but then I remembered I'm supposed to stream. They're probably drawing, like, cute anime waifus and stuff. And here I am, creating this. And you chose me. You chose to watch me. You shouldn't have. Oh gosh. Ugh. If Tsukiji's still going by the time I'm done with my stream, I'll probably stop in though. Hello! I just finished drawing the rock. Sort of. It's like the best I could do, okay? I, I don't know. My model can't shrug, so you're just gonna have to imagine that I did. Anyways, let's actually do this. Honestly, I don't know what Claire is cooking. Just the Thanos. What was she cooking? You know my favorite thing about Falin? Like, all the straight guys that watch Delicious in Dungeon, they think that Marcel is really cute. But, like, all the sapphics, all the girlies, like, I don't know any of them that aren't obsessed with Falin. She was made for the gays. And I thank Ryuko Kui for it. Stream's acting a little weird. What's this? Sometimes YouTube just gives me like these streaming error notifications and everything, like, it runs perfectly fine. So I assume it's fine. Falin is so pretty. Like, I love her so much. I am glad to be in the company of people with good taste. I don't know if that counts as a spoiler. It is episode 1. But just to be safe, I'm gonna delete it because I really think people should watch this show because it's really good. People know that going in though, don't they? I think. It's like the whole premise of the show. I don't know. I remember reading that when Baldur's Gate came out, she just like took a few months off to play it. Yeah, it's like I don't know if that counts as a spoiler. But whatever. Yes, Shadowheart's great. Weirdly enough, I don't really care for her too much, though. Hey, can y'all guess who was my partner in my Baldur's Gate run? Actually, I don't know if I've ever mentioned, like, my Baldur's Gate stuff. Surprisingly not Karlach. She's great, honestly. She, has also died in every one of my playthroughs. Uh, I feel very bad about that. Really? Oh my gosh. You're the meme of the guy in, like, the mine, and then there's, like, the thin wall, and behind it is the diamonds. You've gotta, like, you've gotta replay it sometime. Also, no, not Lizelle. She scares me. She's nice, but she scares me. That's fair. Actually, I went for Minthara. She's, like, my favorite. I think she's really neat. I have her magic card. I love her. She's, like, literally the best. Yes! Like, her voice is so pretty. I love Minthara. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, like, narrates Warhammer books? That's actually pretty cool. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but, my friend Eliza, uh, if you've ever seen those, like, comics that I voiced, they, like, their story, The Tales of Allura, we've talked a few times about the possibility of me, like, doing an audiobook of it, because I voice Allura. But, that's also a lot of words to say, and my voice is weak. So, we'll see how that goes, but I think it would be really fun. Anyways, read Tales of Allura and go follow Eliza at Eliza Prags. Lysel has, like, so much main character energy. She's, like, the best, honestly. I don't think there's a single character in, like, the entire game that I actually dislike. Except maybe Gale. And it's just that, like, I don't dislike him. I just think he's a little, annoying. But he's a good boy. Yeah, narrating a book would be a lot, but it'd be fun. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Every single one of my playthroughs, uh, Will tries to romance me, and I feel so guilty because I'm like, oh, he's so precious. I don't want to say no, but like, guy. Yeah, yeah. I think it'd be a fun challenge, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Will did need more love. Drink break. Oh, there we go. I think that's a good tummy shape. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you two got a little funky. Yeah, the goblin camp is crazy. It's so hard to. I want to, like, gush about this game, but I also don't want to spoil it for anyone. But, like, in case anyone here hasn't played Baldur's Gate 3, uh, in, like, the first act of the game, you get introduced to, like, a camp of goblins at a certain point, and, like, it is so amazing. The number of different ways you could solve that situation is, like, incredible. It pretty much can be like a guaranteed death sentence or like a walk in the park, depending on your strategies. Or it could just be really difficult in general. It's so cool, though. Um, but, Trapper John, if there's... Hmm, without spoiling the game, I will say that there's an item you can get at... Oh gosh, what was it called? It's like an abandoned village. Uh, you you can get an item there that'll let you get some help for that big fight at the goblin camp. And it's peak. But yeah. Yeah, Baldur's Gate is so crazy. Like, I watched so many YouTube videos about it, and there are, like, fail-safes for the fail-safes for the fail-safes. It's insane. Like, um, at the Druid Grove. So, if you figure everything out and, like, resolve the tensions, but somehow have managed to kill every single person in the grove, there's an entire second batch of NPCs that show up. And if you kill those NPCs, there's another set of backup NPCs. It's like crazy. Blighted Village, I think it's called. Yeah. Uh, I've done a couple of playthroughs, actually. Yeah, the Grove alone has that many layers of safeguards. It's crazy. But, I started my first game as a wizard and my second as a bard. By the end, I was a necromancer in my first game. And in the second, I was an Oathbreaker paladin with a few bard skills. Yeah, for real. Like, I really don't want to explain it because of, like, extreme spoilers. But there's a super important item in the late game, and you technically can lose it. And there's, like, a mountain of different layers of safeguards for it, but the final layer is that you find the item in a beached fish. Ooh, I never tried Ranger. Yeah, so my first playthrough, I made the druids mad, and they killed all of the tieflings. And then Karlak got really upset at me, and I had to fight her. Yeah. Yeah! Like, the most important item in the game. You could technically throw it out or lose it in some capacity. And, like, the game's not designed for you to lose it. But if you do... it's so crazy. Maybe I should turn the stabilizer on a little. You know, uh, the second playthrough I did, I actually did that one with my wife, and we did it, like, every Sunday. It took us over a year. I believe it was, like, a year and a half. It was crazy. Oh, excuse me. Was that, like, a hiccup? But yeah, we, like, played every Sunday for over a year. We only recently finished it. Yeah, that's so true. I don't think that more games like Baldur's Gate should exist. Like, how many years did it take to make that? Like, oh my gosh. And, the gaming industry is, getting to a point where either every game is live service, or it'll take you 500 hours to finish with it. And either way, it's got DLC. Every update for Baldur's Gate was free. And it's like... I am of the opinion that Baldur's Gate 3 is the best video game ever made. Period. And it's genuinely hard to contest that. Like, be real with me. But, like... I don't think that games of that scale should be expected, you know? The fact that this game exists, like, we're lucky. But, just look at, like, fucking Concord, right? How many years was Concord in development for? And they just shelved it in, like, a couple weeks or something. Tribe 9, which, was being made by, like, the Danganronpa guys, that was in development for 5 years, and after 3 months of being out, it got an end of service announcement, like, a day or two ago. It's crazy. Yeah, honestly, I think that's great. Live service games aren't bad. I I love Warframe. It's amazing. But like I think the things that make live service a good formula are the things that make it bad for profits, you know? Like in Warframe, I can quite literally earn premium currency by just playing the game. Because, like, you can farm for items and sell them to other players. And players buy their items off of other players for lower prices than the devs offer in, like, the item shop. So whenever a whale spends, like, $5,000 on premium currency, 9 times out of 10, it just gets distributed back to the community. So, like, it's this weird feedback loop, you know? So, like, the game is, like, hyper sustainable, at least, like, as a free-to-play player. Like, I've gotten probably, like, a few $100s worth of stuff for free just by playing the game, because that's how the economy works. But, like, I genuinely could not see, like, a game like Genshin Impact doing that. Like, imagine if you could, like, I don't know, get every one of your characters you want, your Genshin waifus for free. Yes, play Warframe! But, yeah, I don't know. It's like games like that, they're one in a million. Most live service games are Mecha Break. Releasing a beta with monetization features, like fucking hell. With AI. Watch that video I made if you didn't. I put work into it. But yeah, I don't know. Oops. Though, speaking of Warframe, I was thinking that, I wouldn't play Warframe on stream. I'm of the opinion that, like, some things that I, like, enjoy for myself, I try to, like, keep to myself, you know? I need some part of my identity to not be tied to monetization. But someone made like a goontastic ripoff of Warframe with like worse monetization called The First Descendant. And I thought that it would be very entertaining to try that game out on stream. Person once explained live service in a way that made sense to me. You have World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy XIV, and everyone else. And if you are not the first two, good luck, because no one has time for third or last. Yeah! Like, I don't want to tell you how many hours I have in Warframe. And I wouldn't put that many hours into another game. Like, I play Overwatch and my Marvel Rivals. I, I, mm, I haven't played Marvel Rivals in a minute, but I want to play more of it. And, like, it's sort of exhausting. Like, if I'm not just playing those games casually for fun, the only real new content they get half the time is just more skins. Ah, yes, an opportunity to spend more money, thank you. Rivals did just drop Ultron, though, and I should probably stream that game sometime. But, like, yeah. Oh, I'm working, I forgot. I think we'll put the belly button lower. But yeah, I don't know, like... Everyone wants to be the next Fortnite, not realizing that there will never be another Fortnite until Fortnite is dead. And the people making Fortnite will do everything in their power to make sure Fortnite never dies. Let's just try to refine this hand a little. Yeah, I admit I've never actually played Call of Duty. But, yeah. Games with a good art style will last way longer than, games that try to have polished looks. Mm-hmm. And, if you want my hot take, I have a feeling that Marvel Rivals is gonna get into some hot water soon. Like, they're doing a new character every month, and their best competition does a new character like every quarter. If that. Like, and they sped up their dev time. Those poor devs, they've got to be like dying. I have a feeling that like Marvel Rivals is a game that had like a shit ton of stuff done in advance. And they're taking advantage of that, but they're like burning the candle at both ends to stay as relevant as possible. And I think that that's not a sustainable business model. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're just built different. But like the rate at which they put out content sometimes it's got me going like, mm, you know, yeah, that too. Like, they gave Hawkeye wall hacks. They gave him the ability to just shoot you in the head through a wall. Why would they do that? Like, Overwatch would never do something like that because they take maybe too much time to balance their shit. They're scared to add a character that has like a new mobility option, which does have its own problems. But like Marvel Rivals is out here like, yeah, your whole team can fly now. Okay, maybe like everyone but your tank, but still. I don't want to be all doom and gloom because I don't want to come off as the person that like hates the cool popular thing just because it's cool and popular, because I promise I'm not. I think that Rivals is fun. I'm a lord on Loki. Not to brag. But like that can't last. Yeah, I really hope they don't do it, but they're going to make a flying tank, aren't they? There's been like a million leaked characters for this game, and as far as I can recall, none that are tanks have the ability to fly, so we're safe for now. But I don't think that the initial leaks for Ultron had him being just a continuously flying character, so yeah. Yeah, that's true. Some characters in this game feel like terribly balanced. Excuse me. Actually, yeah. There's not very many villains in that game, are there? Like, Loki, Ultron, except, like, Ultron's a good guy in it for some reason, so not really. Uh, I would say Magneto, but, like, it's the good Magneto. Well, I guess he was always the good Magneto, but it's, like, the more chill Magneto. Ugh. Venom, except, no, that's nice Venom. Yeah, like, are there any characters that are just, like, overtly evil in Marvel Rivals? You know the character I want? I want Doc Ock. Yeah, that's a good point. More anti-hero. But, like, how cool would it be to be able to play, like, Doc Ock and just be, like, a tank or something that could, like, just climb on walls and, like, walk freely on them like Spider-Man? I think that would be, like, so awesome. Doc Ock is probably the character I want the most in the game. I don't know if they'll ever add him, though. But that'd be cool. Oh, yeah. She-Hulk would be so peak. I'm mad that Sue is a healer. She should have been a tank. That would have been amazing, right? Hey, multiverses music. Pour one out for the game that died today. Oh wait, yesterday. Yes, yesterday. Still so crazy. Anyways, Sue should have been a tank. Like, I like her as a healer. She's fun to play, but come on. I should totally do a Marvel Rivals stream. I always need a Hulk. I play Namor. Hmm. Talk to you later. I'm not a comics nerd, so I don't know what Defenders are. I guess that's like the Avengers, but they defend instead. But, yeah, maybe I'll, like, just do a Marvel Rivals day for my server or something. And just, like, let people, hop on with me from, like, Discord. I wanted to stream Marvel Rivals, like, ages ago. But, the game released so unstable. It would like crash every hour or so. Actually, no, that was like after they improved it a little bit. It used to crash like every 4 games. I have a good computer, by the way. Oh, I see. Yeah, I read like one or two superhero comics as a kid. Like, I read the Hawkeye one with the cool art that they used for like the Jeremy Renner show. And Injustice, I think. But that's not Marvel. And I only read it because I like fighting games. I think that's like it. I was much more busy reading and watching everything I could from Madoka. I like Madoka a lot. I like magical girls. If my VTuber was going to be anything other than a demon, it would have been a magical girl. I'll put it that way. Maybe my next model I'll be a magical girl. Maybe I could moonlight as a magical girl and fight crime or whatever. This is looking good, I think. Hmm. Yeah, honestly, the reason I was never a comic book girly is just because it's so difficult, you know? Like, I don't know, it's just it feels like there's never any stakes to anything. I remember when I was a kid and all the news, like the local news was reporting on the fact that Spider-Man died in the comic books. And then they, like, brought him back to life as a homunculus or some shit. And it's like, nothing matters. I don't know, it's weird. And I get that you're supposed to appreciate comic books as, like, one-off short stories, pretty much, like an anthology kind of approach. But if that's the case, why does everyone care about the canon so much? Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it. Gosh. Honestly, I was a weeb growing up. I read hundreds of manga. And I will say, manga weren't much better. At least it was like one story, but like they never knew when to end that stuff. I feel like half of them, they wanted to keep them going forever. Look at One Piece. I know One Piece is like a masterwork of a piece of literature or whatever, but I don't think any of you can like look me in the face and say with confidence that One Piece is as long as it is because it needed to be, you know? That's fascinating. I don't know what Planet Hulk is, but I'm just gonna assume that's like a comic book event or whatever. It's crazy to think about, honestly. That's fair, yeah. Mm. That's a that's a crazy story. Wow. Hmm. Yeah, it sounds like you really like the Hulk. I respect that. The Hulk is cool. I had Hulk hands as a kid, I will say that. Though I think everyone had Hulk hands, or at least, like, knew of them. Excuse me. Okay. Let's just do this ear a little bit. Falin is so hot. I love that I live in a world where women exist. Women are like the best. I love being a girl and kissing girls. Sorry for that bout of lesbianism. Women are like the hottest. Okay, manga. So, like I said, I read a lot, but, I read, of course, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Fairy Tail, Soul Eater. I was reading Fire Force, before it even got, like, localized. So I was, like, calling it by the Japanese name that the pirated stuff called it. Gosh, what else was there? Too many things, honestly. All You Need Is Kill. I read that one. That one was good. Every single Madoka manga. Pokemon Adventure. The Yu-Gi-Oh! GX manga. That one was actually a favorite of mine. A lot. But favorites, probably Soul Eater, Bleach, the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX one I mentioned, and like everything Madoka. What can I say? I just wanted to wear pretty dresses and have magical powers, I guess. And now I play healer, so close enough. Hmm. Oh yeah, how could I forget Full Metal Alchemist? I really liked Full Metal Alchemist. It was never like a number one for me, but it was up there. Oh gosh. Excuse me. If I were to pick like a number one, uh, Bleach I really liked, but the one that got me the most like interested in art was Soul Eater. Soul Eater's art was so cool. Okay, I used to like rent those volumes from the library because I was too poor to buy books, so I would just rent them all because my library was cool and had manga. And I would just stare at the Soul Eater comics. You know, I would just like trace over them or like look at the art and be like, wow, that's so cool. Oh yeah, also I also really liked Tezuka stuff, especially uh not Black Butler. uh Black Jack and Astro Boy. Which then also led me down the rabbit hole of getting into Urasawa's stuff with Monster and Pluto. Yeah, for real. And I know that a lot of people don't like the later version of Soul Eater's art that's sort of like transferred over to like Fire Force and stuff. I liked it. I liked Soul Eater Not a lot as well. But I know not many people agreed with me on that one. Oh, yeah, I've heard things about, like, the anime version of, Fire Force. Unless you meant Soul Eater Not, in which case I haven't heard anything. Is that one, like, bad? Did that one even get an anime? Oh, right. The anime for Soul Eater had, like, its own ending, and it was way worse or something, right? But, like, the art style was really nice. Oops. And let's turn the background on. Ooh. Hmm. Maybe I can soften up that edge a little bit. Maybe take that up a bit too. Yeah. That's better. Hmm. Beautiful woman. Menacing bad picture of the rock. Actually, wow, this looks even worse now that my eyes have been off it for a little while. I do not know how to draw real people. Anyways. What's this layer? Ah. Oh gosh. Here, let's he's like in the background, he's like, ugh. Whoops. Oh, wrong layer. Hmm. I gotta be honest, that impending summer weather is really getting to me. I am toasty right now. Once I finish flatting this, I'm not gonna be done. I'm just gonna take a break to like grab some cold water and stuff. And also, I'll freshen up a little bit. I've been lounging in PJs. Huh? How'd they find a voice actor for Fairy Tale? Oh yeah, summer's gonna be horrible. One of many reasons to hate, all of the AI nonsense that's been happening lately. There we go. Maybe I need to adjust that eye a little. Yeah. That's cute. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I wasn't reading the chat. What do we all think? Personally, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Thank you. So, I am going to be right back. Behold her. Yes, that's the plan. Well, I want to have some steam, but like not to censor stuff. There is for like the safer version, she's gonna be in a towel, which I'm gonna just like draw on top. But anyways, I will be right back. I should be able to leave the music playing. Nice. Okay. One sec. So, little helpful rule, I think. Don't try to, like, speed run taking your pills. uh, yeah, it doesn't end well. Anyways. Sorry. So true. That's not what I meant, though. More so, I meant that I tried to drink the water really fast. Not a good idea. Ugh. So I'm just gonna quickly draw in the towel before I proceed to rendering. Oh, excuse me. I'm good, I promise. I'm not dying. You know, I might actually be done with this a lot sooner than I was expecting. Perfect. And now we have the towel. This is so cute. Her boobs suddenly get a lot bigger with the towel on. Oh well. These things happen. Not much one can do about them. There we go. So now I can begin rendering. So I'm just gonna start by roughing out like some colors, just So I have a good idea of the shadows. Okay. I'm honestly amazed that I'm allowed to do this on YouTube. Exactly. There's going to be clothing. Look, there's no naughty bits showing. It's perfectly fine. Well, I guess a towel isn't clothes per se, but that's fine. That's fine. Oh, wrong layer. So now that we've got the base colors more or less figured out, we could just blend things in. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, now that that's all blended, I can like clean things up a little bit and start like actually doing it. I actually think I am going to finish this tonight, which is pretty awesome. No, they did? Oh, I need to watch that when I'm done with this stream. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for the Netflix One Piece season 2.
Winky face.
Tamlam donated $5 and said,
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Oh, my one ask, if anyone watches that trailer before I finish my stream, don't tell me anything. Okay? Like, if he looks like ugly Sonic or if he looks amazing, I don't want to know. I'm gonna find out soon enough. I'm so excited for that. Ugh. Season 1 was so good. And they're making Legos too. Listen, sometimes people are just quiet and they just want to drop a little in the tip jar. That or it bugged out. No fucking way. Oh, this is huge. The trailer as Chopper. This changes everything. The lore implications of Chopper being Chopper. Holy shit, Chopper's dead. Chopper will return in Avengers Doomsday. What if the real Chopper was the friends we made along the way? That's so true. In fact, like, if I just pull this up. The real Chopper was the rock we drew along the way. Look. I forget what his thing was like. Was it just that? Yeah, I think it was. I don't know how to draw antlers. Like that, yeah. It's the rocker. Dwayne the Chop Johnson. You know, some days I wonder what I'm doing with my life. And then other days I draw the rock and a pregnant lady and Chopper's hat and give the hat to the rock. And I'm honestly pretty happy with those days. Have any of y'all seen the video of Gilbert Gottfried doing like the One Piece opening? Not the good one, like the 4Kids one. I think about it so much. And yes, I will give her the hat. It doesn't fit in frame very well. But now she has it. Oops. Mm. Okay. How are we feeling about the Falin tummy? I think that looks pretty good, honestly. Yes, 100% I would pat this tummy. I would give it lots of tummy rubs. Sorry I got real quiet. Just trying my best to get this finished up pretty efficiently. Ooh, that's fun. Well, I wish you lots of luck with your tabletop game stuff. That sounds neat. Running two Fabula Ultima games has been pretty fun, trying to find a way to grease path time. I don't know what any of that means, but that's awesome. I may have played Baldur's Gate, but I don't know tabletop. Oh, that sounds neat. Wait, there's just a story editing mechanic? That's delightful. Hmm. Oh, okay, so Pathfinder is just like D&D for people that don't want to use D&D. Hmm. That sounds very fun. I'm sorry that that's all I have to say about this. It's just, I'm bad with tabletop games, but I think that's neat. I've always been a card game girly. All the sides were green, right? No, they're orange. D&D has proficiency bonuses you apply to everything you were trained in. PF2E has proficiency for everything and proficiency levels that can add +2, 4, 6, or 8 to those rolls. Plus you add your level, so leveling up feels more impactful. Interesting. And yes, look at her. She's glorious. Oh, I'm glad you like the little swirly thing. I've been doing that recently instead of like normal like dot highlights that I used to do. I think it looks better. Yes, honestly, that's why I've been doing all of the hatching and stuff on my drawings lately. I just wanted to add more texture. I feel like it's a lot more fun to look at, you know? Hmm. All right, all that's left is the hair, the towel, and I guess like the ripple effects. Yeah, like blending this in with the water. That shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, that'll do. That actually works great. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the bricks were fun. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe if I also... a little soft gradient there. Yeah. Sweet. I think that's done. So now the towel, which should not be nearly as difficult. We'll just take a grayish color and start to fill some stuff in. Okay. I believe that's done. What do we think, folks? Thank you. Hmm. Actually, I could do one last thing. Just take that and perfect. That makes that look a little bit better. Oh, I think this looks great. Skip. One last detail to add. A little gay elf in the background. Do I really want to, like, do super detailed hands? I don't think I do. I think, and not just because I'm lazy and tired, I think it'd be way funnier if me hands. Hmm. I should learn how to draw chibis better. Let's look around. Yeah, it's like I never really drew chibis, so I never really learned how to do them well. I think this is, like, passable, but I could definitely do better. This part's probably going to be a little sloppy. Apologies for that. But I think it'll be good enough, you know? Ugh, gosh. My hand hurts. I think this makes her look sort of dumb, and I think that's perfect. Behold, Red Marcel. She's played by Harrison Ford. Exactly. I don't even think I'm gonna shade her. She just looks like this. Perfect. Not sure if this scale works. Maybe the Chibi Marcel needs to be slightly bigger. Wait, actually. No, this scale's good. True. You know what? Let's try shading her. Just like some simple shading. I think her forehead should be shiny. Yeah, I think she looks better with a little bit of shading. Not a lot, but just like a little bit. This is random as hell, but I am a huge fan of ear blush. If actually, if I can just if you look closely, I've got some too. scooch over. There we go. Okay. Now we're done. Oh, my hand. Ah. It's really cute, okay? Like, I know that, like, not everyone gets it and it, like, varies, but, like, usually with people, it really only happens when they're, like, super flustered. And I think it's so cute. Yeah, actually, that makes sense. Yes, you get it. It's so cute. And I admit that I figured that out because that happens to me. And I once got like really flustered and I looked in the mirror and noticed that my ears were really red. And I was like, oh, actually, that's really cute. Yeah, some people, when they get like flustered, their ears just straight up turn red. It's funny. And I think that that's very important and cute, especially, okay, actually, I could probably make it more monotone, but yeah. But I have one more idea. What do we think, chat? I'm keeping it. I don't care what you think. This is no longer a democracy. It never was. I think it's a cult. So, yes, we're done. It is finished. So, I guess I'm gonna be real with y'all. I am tired. So, there's no outro. I've got nothing to say. Cut the music. I don't care that she doesn't have lipstick. She doesn't have it anymore. Plus, like, it's just like the general idea that like she done got smooched. Oh, the steam! Fuck. My poor hand will have to wait just a little longer. It's on this layer. Wait, what is this layer? Oh, it's the reference line. I don't need that. Now we will just... Perfect. Okay, I think that's good. Well, we can't leave Marcel out. No, that actually doesn't look very good. Better, maybe. Nah, screw it. We are leaving her out. Yes, my tendons are perished. I will add the naughty bits in post, but everything else is good. All right. So, yeah. Just sorting some layers. Yep. We're good. Oh, gosh. Well, I'll let y'all get a good look at this. Whew. I think that turned out really good. All of this in one day. I think that I finished the sketch today as well, or maybe I did that. Did I do the sketch yesterday? I forget. But regardless, we're good. We're all good. I am exhausted. Thank you for watching. It always means the world. Have a lovely night or morning. I don't know where you are. Ugh. Bye.